Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Foodish Beauty. If you're new, my name is TJ and welcome to my beauty and lifestyle channel. Now today I have a huge luxury beauty haul for you guys. As I mentioned in my last video, I had the chance to visit LA just recently, so of course I had to pop into Sephora. I might or might not also have popped into Selfridges and duty free prior to my trip to LA as well. So there's a good amount of luxury beauty items laid out in front of me right now. And just from what I could see, there's loads of lip products. I have to say lip products is definitely my number one weakness. That and highlighter I definitely cannot get enough of. Now that's enough rambling, let's get into this haul. From duty free I picked up a few things from Dior. Well, 3 eyeshadows from Dior, should I say. It's their Dior Show Fusion Mono Cream Shadows. I picked up the shades Meteor, Hypnotique and Millennium. Out of all 3 of the shades, I've only had the chance to use the shade Hypnotique so far. It is such a beautiful shimmery, dusty, kind of smoky purple shade. Every time I wore this, I got compliments non-stop. Also from duty free, I picked up these YSL Tatouage Couture matte stains. I have to say this is hands down now my absolute favorite matte liquid lipstick finish, which is a huge achievement in itself. You guys know I am a matte liquid lipstick fiend. Every single brand under the sun I've tried, and this one has to trump them all because it is so very comfortable. I could wear this formula all day long, not feel it at all on my lips, yet end up with very nourished and not dried kind of prune lips at all. It seriously is a magical matte liquid lipstick formula. I bought 5 shades but lost one. So the shades I have here with me is number 8, number 16, 15 and number 5. Number 15 is a beautiful, very vampy dark shade. I will say this shade does really stain your lips, so please just be aware of that. The applicators of these are really unique as well, so you could really achieve a precise finish with the applicator. If I really have to nitpick, scent-wise, these do have kind of a strong alcohol undertone to them. Having said that, of course, the alcohol just doesn't seem to be drying my lips out throughout the day, and the scent definitely doesn't linger either. Now onto a few things I picked up from Selfridges. From Charlotte Tilbury, I got 2 of her Colour Chameleon eyeshadow crayons, I guess. Both of these shades are meant to be for hazel eyes, so they're very complementary for my light brown eyes. I bought the shade Smoky Emerald and Golden Quartz. I tried these against the cream shadows in the pot from Charlotte Tilbury as well. Sorry, I've totally forgot the name, but these just seem to be that much more pigmented and easier to work with. Also from Charlotte Tilbury, very much late to the bandwagon, I got the Beauty Light Wand, the highlighter one. I tried this a couple of times. I will say this actually really reminds me of the ABH Liquid Glow. Jury's out on the applicator though. It's spongy, it's just not as convenient as something you can squeeze straight out onto the back of your hand. From Selfridges again, I bought a couple of Giorgio Armani lipsticks. These are definitely kind of interesting buy for me, given the fact that I am an absolute addict to matte lip finishes. But these are the Giorgio Armani Ecstasy Shine lipsticks. They look like lipsticks, but they go on as shiny as gloss, I would say. The shades I have here seemingly are very similar to each other on camera at least. I have 600 and 602. One is slightly more vampier and the other is slightly more dustier. But given the fact that they are more sheer and glossy, I would say you definitely don't need both. I love to top up my matte lipsticks with these, especially after eating. They just really makes my lips feel much more nourished, less flaky, so to speak. And of course, no beauty addict can truthfully say no to this. The very last thing I picked up from Selfridges was this Dior highlighter. It's the DIORSKIN Nude Luminizer Glow Addict in the shade Hollow Gold. I first introduced you guys to this highlighter on my Instagram. It's so very gorgeous. Compared to all the other Dior highlighters, this is definitely more of a glittery number. So if you don't like glitter, I would definitely look into buying other Dior highlighters. But if, like me, you love a blinding glittery highlighter every now and then, this is definitely the one for you. Moving on to my Sephora purchases, the first thing I picked up was this new Stila Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Le Juice. I think that's how you pronounce it. Please do correct me in the comments below. This is a beautiful shimmery emerald green. I haven't tried it on my eyes yet, but from swatch it just looks so multifaceted and very shimmery. I tried some of the other shades as well, but unfortunately they all contain carmine, so from this collection I will only be able to use this shade. Next up is a hair care product. It is the Daytime Protective Repair Fluid with Camellia Oil. I actually picked this up as a free sample, one of those tiny ones, from my first visit to Sephora on my LA trip. So I opened and used it for a couple of days and I absolutely loved everything about it. It gave my hair lots of shine and slick, as well as protection and that beautiful fragrance. And I use this on my hair every day, especially if I know I was going to be out for a long day, because it has UV protection in here. I just cannot recommend this highly enough. And of course, being in Sephora, I had to pick up some Fenty Beauty lipsticks. To be honest, I was going to skip on these because I seriously am not impressed with the packaging. They feel very light and flimsy and very plasticky, but as soon as I swatched one of these, I was hooked. These are by far one of the most pigmented matte lipsticks I own, if not the most. The shades I have here are Single, which is a beautiful warm nude, Spanked, and Classic Dusty Mauve. Freckle Fiesta is such a unique, warm, kind of really fiery shade. And then Madame is a kind of dusty burgundy shade. I'm so happy I picked these up. They are extremely pigmented, very long lasting, and very comfortable to wear. Of course, being in Sephora, I couldn't help myself and had to swatch all of the Pat McGrath lipsticks as well. So I picked up 5 of them. I tried so hard to pick only shades that I don't have dupes for in my own collection. So these 5 shades were definitely the shades that I couldn't walk away from. The first shade I got is a Tropicalia. This is a very unique tropical coral shade, as the name suggests. I don't have any dupe within my collection for it, and you guys absolutely loved it on Instagram. I then picked up the matte trance shade Obsessed. It's a really hot orangey red that I can't wait to start wearing once the weather starts to warm up a bit. And then I also got the shade Sorry Not Sorry, which is a beautiful dusty mauve with a purple undertone. And then number 409, Beautiful Creature. This is again a cream finish. It's slightly darker than Sorry Not Sorry, and also slightly more dusty. And then I picked up the shade 425 Wrecked. This is again a luxe trance finish, which is her cream finish. They don't seem to slide around too much, and they definitely don't seem to be too shiny or creamy, but they are very nourishing, and blotted once they can last you all day long. Moving on to the very last few items, these are all from Tom Ford, and I picked all of them up from duty free. Duty free is definitely by far the best way to buy Tom Ford in my opinion, because you are saving so much, simply because they're so very expensive. So the first thing I picked up was an eyeshadow quad in the shade Last Dance. This is such a beauty. I've been lusting after all of these shades for such a long time. I know Honeymoon eyeshadow quad from Tom Ford is probably the most famous and popular quad, but these bronzy, greeny, teal, shimmery, glittery shades in this quad just spoke to me even more than the Honeymoon quad. Last but certainly not least, I had to pick up a good few Tom Ford lipsticks. I know they have a very bad reputation for going off really quickly, but my existing 2 Tom Ford lipsticks just have such amazing formula, lasting power, and they haven't gone bad on me, which is why I decided to kind of expand my Tom Ford lipstick collection. If you would love to see a comprehensive Tom Ford lipstick collection video, then please let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to do a video like that. So altogether I picked up 6 shades. The first one I have here is Universal Appeal. This is a matte finish. It's a beautiful cool tone brownie nude, which I cannot wait to start wearing in the spring. Another matte shade I picked up is Wicked Ways. This is a stunning dusty mauve, right up my alley. Again, I haven't used it yet. It's just so beautiful though. The third and final matte shade I picked up is Pussycat. This is a very famous Tom Ford lipstick. It's a very unique dusty pinky grape shade. Again, very great for spring. On to the very last 3. The first one I have is Night Mauve. This shade, again, I showed you guys on Insta story, and it's just such a beautiful mauvey pinky shade. I seem to really love mauve at the moment. Can you sense that? Night Mauve, however, is not your average mauve. It has some kind of pink, red and coral undertone all together inside. It just It's really hard to dupe. I also got the shade Discretion. This is the darkest of the bunch. It's very vampy, beautiful shade. This very last lipstick is So Vain from Tom Ford. I had So Vain on my Tom Ford must-have list for the longest time, but somehow I didn't end up with it until now. And I have to tell you, it is the most beautiful shimmery, mauvey, dusty lipstick there is. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It doesn't feel gritty at all, even though it's a shimmery finish. I just absolutely love it. So that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I really appreciate it if you watch the whole thing. As per usual, I will definitely keep you guys updated on some, if not all, of these products on my Instagram stories, so please make sure you follow me on Instagram. I am on there active every single day, so there's always something going on. So until next time, take care, my friends. Bye.